One, two. See if we can win.
PGA2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yeah, you're going to get fierce from Finau every day. Good luck in this rivalry. I think you're going to need it. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Hello, everybody.
This one's a par 3. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
An important par save.
Well done.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's Jon Rahm on top. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Nicely done.
One step.
The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number 1, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the John Rahm era right now. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And that makes him tied for first.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well struck. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, that's a clutch par.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in 2nd place.
On
behind
YouTube,
John
everywhere
Rahm.
else, how you all doing?
And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Yeah, that one will play. Sitting at -3, currently 2nd place. It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And just 1 shot off the lead. That was wonderfully done. Good look at a birdie here. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 5. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Well played, mate. 2nd shot here on the 7th.
That's going to be a good shot.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
And down it goes for an eagle. And that's going to hoist him into 1st place. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with John Rahm trailing in 2nd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Setting up miles from the hole.
Wow.
Steady now. And finishing this hole with a little tap
What a
in.
putt that was.
Now 2 shots up after that one. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Handy effort, that one.
No, not hard enough.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Not a bad play, that one. Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I've got to say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. a win could definitely happen.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 6 under. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Oh, not bad. Could have been worse.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. That might be one club too many. That's inside the house of opportunity. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup, looking for another birdie here.
Job done.
Not
Let's head
bad.
to the next.
Not bad.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. That wasn't their best, Beamer. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Oh, no like so far.
The harmony on that swing was awesome.
And just in the first cut here.
What a shot from that nasty lie. Should be proud of that.
A birdie putt awaits. Oh, sensational putt that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. Currently 7 under for the round. Let's begin the 14th. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Putting for birdie. Big chance here. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now that finds him in first place. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Our current leader is up
What
by
can you do?
3 shots.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, that's a handy shot. Going with the 7. Oh, this one's... And he's holed it. What a shot.
Can you believe this? This is right out of fantasy land. Holing out from that distance. What a shot.
Leading by 5 shots after that.
2 holes to go,
Anybody
Luke.
clip
I
that?
know who I like.
Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
How much do you trust your swing? Go for it, and only 327. Lay up. Bunkers right, water left.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, that's a ripper. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Second shot here at the 18th. This looks to be heading to the green. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Oh, so close. All right, 1 down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Appears to have overcooked this one. Oh, super effort that. Holds the putt to win it all.
That was a nightmare
Good.
last part.
2 is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company.
See if we can beat Zelatori. Oh, drop frames, what was that about?
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
You got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly high of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway. And again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
What happened there? Oh, I've missed out.
Pretty good shot there.
Already with a couple of wins under their belt. Getting ready to play their third.
Why am I dropping frames?
Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Currently 2 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh! And they'll tap this in for birdie. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Opportunity to make their par.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Currently at -3 for the round. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. That's tiny. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
You like that, didn't you? Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
Little birdie look in here.
Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? You finished your work on that hole. Let's take
That
a look
was
at the next
bad.
one. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
That's an awful error. And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. All these are bonuses. This putt's from about 18 feet. It was on a good line. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Nice line. Ouch, that hurts. A bogey putt awaits. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Stop. Stop.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Just didn't drop. Putting for a par here. He's currently tied for first. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, baby.
The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, we can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
This one's looking good.
That's impressive. Way to dig your way out of a hole.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
How you all doing on YouTube? Hope you're fine.
Good shot there, Beamer. Sitting at -6. Outright first here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. And he's safely on the green. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. He's currently sitting in first place. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
No.
That's disappointing.
What's a strange miss there, Luke. They've been hitting the greens all day long.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
No.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
But disappointing, that one. Second shot here on the 16th.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
That's just inside the range.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you
B1G_
never
bogey
know.
said speed round.
Go on, turn, 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 turn.
Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away.
Yep. How you doing, PG?
And there it is. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Pay attention, folks.
How you
That's
doing,
how
Big
you play
Bogey?
golf. 9 feet to the cup.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my
B1G
opinion,
underscore
Rich, is a
bogey
great
said
one
good
because,
of you.
again, you can
Yeah,
have
I'm
anything
fine,
from
mate.
eagles all the way through
Governor.
to bogeys and worse.
Just
Game.
avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in 2. However, you got to be careful to A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Get the fist pump ready.
Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player
2 in
taking
a row.
a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't
B1G
ever
_
have
bogey
doubted
said
them.
good
There
round.
was some spectacular
Have a great day and
golf
great
out
stream.
there, and
Yeah,
it was
you
a
too,
pleasure
Bogey.
to watch.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard work.
B1G_ bogey just followed.
Thanks for the follow, Bogey.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Benar28 said hi,
Hey
young
guys,
man.
yeah, I'm
You
really
like
looking
Ben? How
forward
you
to
doing,
seeing
mate?
these two go at
Good
it
to see
again.
you.
It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want
Playing
to
like a
beat each
demon
other.
at the moment.
Yes, but they certainly have
But
to
she's
make the
gonna go
most
to
of
Rack.
every moment they get because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. Opting for the 5-wood.
Not a bad shot.
That's some good golf right there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That is hunting for the hole. That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, he's caught up in some branches there. Getting ready to play their third.
Went straight down.
I'm on a 20th on this round.
The whole way. A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, how about that one? Currently,
How you
1
doing,
under
Ben?
for the tournament. We've arrived at a par 4. Oh, great swing there. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Knew that was going to
A
happen.
bit wild on approach there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Playing their 4th shot.
Ben R28 said good.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Can't believe I took a pause on that one.
Okay, let's head to the next. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This hole is a par 3. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Oh, just at the end.
That's frustrating. And in it goes. Matt Kuchar is at top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Ben R28 said you won't believe what
That
has
tee
gone
shot
on
looks
regarding
pretty
my
good.
laptop, but we won't go into that.
Henny,
Go on, let me
what's
know.
the player facing here?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated, it's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Should find the green.
For against
Yeah,
the
let me
wind
know.
to stick that one.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
All right, down the hill here. Got to
No.
be gentle.
Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Trailing by 4 strokes.
I have to retract your messages. We don't want to.
Here we are at the 6th hole. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par.
Oh, you're joking, man.
Ben R28 said so I paid him and sent it off. He just happens to be on holiday.
Feel like I gotta get it back for a while.
And he needs this to save par.
Oh,
Be the ball, Danny. No. That'll hurt the momentum. And Cooge currently leads this one.
that's a bummer, isn't it?
Deep
So-
into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Ben R28 said June 4th.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
But you couldn't have told you that before you sent it off to him.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Too hard. Go on.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Time to
Really hoping
begin.
they play this one
To begin.
aggressively.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and
No,
it's straight
stop.
back up into this
Stop.
player.
Not their best shot there.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. And this is becoming a familiar sight Colin Morikawa leads.
Benar28 said I can wait anyway. I've got the
Here
time.
we are at the final
Yeah.
hole on the front nine.
So will anyone? Yeah. At least you're patient, mate. Some people wouldn't have been.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Their shot here near the 200-yard marker. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Going with the 5-iron here.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not.
What?
They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead.
Nightbot said like and subscribe.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Solid little par putt here.
Nice stroke. Good putt that. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich.
He could have told you
This
that,
is
but
an
you sent
exciting
it
part
in.
of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
They're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Even for the day. That's nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
It was pretty straightforward. Now
Benar28 said he didn't say nothing.
Time to tee off on the 11th. A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. Not bad. Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
No, too far right.
Oh, that was pure. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
He's got this to halve Justin Thomas.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. And it's Colin Morikawa on top of things.
Oh, I can't wait. It's payday this week.
Time to face a par 4.
Oh, flummoxed. 4, 5, 7.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Yeah,
That's
wonderful.
not the shot they're after.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Stop.
Time now for the 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
I'm going to have to cheat on this one because I'm not really sure. No.
Oh, so close. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. That's well holed. And this is a familiar sight. John Rahm leads this tournament.
Oh, what do
Looks
I
to
hit
be
it?
going with the 5-iron. Not the result they were after there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Let's see if he can make this. Keep the par on the card. Ouch, that hurts. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Yep, you'll take that. And as we move along, it's John Rahm in the lead.
3 over.
Well, when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given 2 choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However,
Most days, the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the
shot
green
that
for the
was.
second shot.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
BenR28 said, do you use
Looking
what, Sam?
better.
Well, that'll play. The Spaniard,
Yeah,
John
I'll do.
Rahm, currently leading the field here. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well struck. This drive
That wasn't well struck, that was shame.
BenR28 said, nice.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough?
Nightbot said TikTok
Getting
at
ready
Leeds
to play
delivers,
there, third.
Instagram at Leeds_deliver, Twitch at Petty P Dales and plays.
Yeah, come back to me. Can do it.
And here we are with their fourth. Not a sneezed. Time for the fifth shot.
Ben
Oh, I
Smith
like the
said
look of
chat
that
is
shot
so
there,
delayed.
Bama.
Such soft hands.
And that's for a bogey. As you find
How
your way on
delayed
the
is it,
16th
mate?
hole at Quail Hollow Club, you're reminded that you're entering the green mile.
You mean on TTS or?
Again, only the long players can carry the bunker down the right-hand side. Hit it out to the left, avoid that bunker, and give yourself the best opportunity to find the green in two. That dog will hunt.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Ben Smith said prefer Twitch anyway.
No.
Looking really good, this one. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? In it goes,
Having a
and
man.
that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
A little slide
Let's
happening
get
here on
this
the
course.
leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. You've got to hit a number of big shots here at Quail Hollow Club, and none bigger than the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Luke, time to step up and make the best swing of the day on this
Here we go.
challenging
In,
par
in.
3 17th. Find the center of the green, and you're a happy player.
Somebody clip that.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Ben Smith said
This one
Ghost
looks to be
Ninja
on a
if he
pretty good
sees
line.
I've commented in the chat and he misses it.
Solid
He
round of
scrolls up to
72
see
here
what
if
I've
he can
said
make this
bold.
putt.
That's good though.
This is on a stupendous line.
Ben Smith said like I've got meaningful to say.
Wow,
Oh, you was a
that's
mod, mate.
misjudged. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And we're all over, bar the shouting. And as we recap the
Oh, I'm
day's
just gonna get a
results,
coffee in another week.
it's a big
Be right
thank
back.
you to Henny for bringing us all the
You're in
action
charge,
today.
Ben.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward
Ben
to your
Smith
company
said I'm
next
in
time.
charge. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, I miss anything? I got my microphone sorted out on me OA4s as well. See if we can beat Lexi Thompson.
PGA2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Golf Club Championship. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
What's she always kicking off about social media?
But is the rival capable? He's currently tied for second. Now on the tee after
shanked
fired
it.
up and ready for more.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go.
Oh, what a good shot. Stop.
Great shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Oh, not hard enough.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? He's currently tied for third. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
A bit short with that effort.
In.
Ooh, almost went in. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
What a putt, started this perfectly.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole.
We're getting there.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 3 under. Yeah, that's some positive momentum now. Right to the top of the leaderboard they go. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Yep, that one's on the down.
Not bad
you can
shot.
2-putt that for sure. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Just didn't drop.
You watching football
Okay,
tonight,
that
Ben?
hole's behind you now.
What don't you like football?
Now at 3 under overall. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Par
Ben
5,
Ismeet said,
600
"What do you
yards
mean?"
straight away.
Man United playing Chelsea,
Wanting
aren't
to
they?
make
In the
birdies,
Europa
par
Cup
is a good
thingy.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Oh, well played. And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied
Ben
for the lead.
Ismeet said Man United Tottenham.
Who's it Tottenham? I thought it was Chelsea. Got it wrong, as usual.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill can be
Ben
firm.
Ismeet said, "And you know I like football."
Oh, just missed. An opportunity to make
Yeah, I've
a
been
play.
watching it as well.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Ben Ismeet said Chelsea
reached
are in
the
the
8th
conference
hole.
final.
Oh,
Par 3
okay.
in a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually
Sizable bump
very
from 3 said
firm.
cheap
A
viewers on
tough
stream boo.
pass.
You know what to do,
Remove
Ben.
the
Not a bad
space.
shot,
At
that.
Lichtenal.
Still a chance. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Oh, I like the look of this. It was on a good line. Big putt for par coming up.
Thanks, mate.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
15 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than
I'll be
the
having a
others.
beer and watching the football.
Water to the left of the green. Bunkers
You drink,
surrounding
Ben.
it
You drink
on
beer.
both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at
Ben
making
Ismeet said, "I
birdie.
watch so
You
much
miss the
football every
fairway,
week."
Good luck.
Yeah, so do
Fours,
I.
fives,
I'll
and
watch it in the
sixes come into
background, though.
equation.
Putting for birdie here.
No.
Okay, steady now. And this putt for a share of the lead. Currently 4 under for the event. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231
Ben
yards
Ismeet
to the
said, "I
back.
can't
A
stand beer.
very
The taste and
difficult
smell of
test Indeed. A
Fair
long
enough.
green that is unforgiving as
Oh,
it slopes
shit.
from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. If it's up, it could be in. Yeah, nothing to sweat
What a
over that
lucky
one.
Ben
shot.
Ismeet said, "Never had any alcohol."
And now we find
You're not
ourselves
missing much.
with a par 4 here.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Just one shot back now.
Ben Ismeet said, "The only one I had was a Erie Brew vodka years ago. That's it."
Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke off the lead.
Ben Ismeet said, "I have a lot
5
of
feet
cola
coming up to
and
the cup.
fizzy drinks."
Short
Fair enough.
game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Solid par putt, that.
Ben Ismeet said beer costs too much as well.
Yeah.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447
Nightmare.
yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for third. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the
Allah.
hill. Should you find
Hit
the
a straight
fairway,
line.
you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I've got to say, it is a difficult par 4. and
Ben
you
Asmeet said,
have
I don't
to
have
walk
any
away
ETH,
with
but
that
I've used
score.
streaming sites for years.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Well, that certainly makes putting a
Well,
lot
it's like
easier when you can hit a
she's,
shot like that.
Well,
And
she's
this
daddy.
move into second spot on the
You know
leaderboard,
that
or
is.
at least a share of it.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And with that,
Daddy
move to 3
HD.
under par. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
This would be a great up and down. That's frustrating. And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
And some kind of fast finish required if they want to win this thing.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Ben Asmeet said Sports Hub.
You're going
Footy
to put your
bye.
foot down. This is as good a time as any. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always
hit it
nice,
too
but
hard.
particularly when it's a 2.
I really hope this one drops for him.
This putt really needs to drop for him.
That starts off on a good line.
For the par.
I hit that too
No
hard.
movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Chris Parrish said hello.
Alright, Parrish, how you doing? On YouTube?
Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole.
What didn't
but
that
should
come
you
up?
avoid 'em and find the sliver of a green,
Oh,
then
yeah.
birdie will be on your mind.
What a numpty. I don't
Yeah, that
just
one
on.
to play. A few shots under par at the moment.
How you doing, mate?
In a share of second spot. Playing within their comfort zone there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Just hammered that through the line.
No, I didn't.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
You liar.
Nice
Beamer.
for par.
Well hold.
What you playing today? Parrish? Chris, I mean?
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
What the hell happened there?
That's a little unpredictable. Hope that ends up all right. And if they
What
sink
happened
this
there?
lengthy putt, we're going into a playoff.
No, we're not going to play.
Oh, so close.
And they can only sit back and watch the victor earn his spoils.
Well, Henny, when we saw this player pick out Lexi Thompson as their rival, we thought, wow, that was bold, that was ambitious. But they were up to the task and delivered the win.
Luke, Lexi does not take any prisoners. This player challenged her at the beginning of this event and beat her in the end. Great to be able to follow this individual battle throughout the event.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports,
Let's not say anything. Oh, Canadian Open. Canada. The 51st American state.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is about to begin.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
TikTok's
Hey
an
Luke,
arse.
I'm very happy to be covering this featured group's play this week. It's going to be fire, let me tell you. There seems to be quite the rivalry starting between these two players.
No question.
On
a
social
wonderful
media.
drive of the
What
golf
the-
ball, brilliant with his irons, super short game, and as you noted, that fire in his belly continues to burn brightly. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Wow, what happened there? And here we are with the third shot. Didn't that look good for a long time?
This putt for par here.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Everybody gone again? You gone again?
The first of our par 3s at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. He's currently tied for 12th. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Stop.
Yeah, quality shot that.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
I'm going to cheat on this one.
Oh, what a great stroke.
That's a clever play, that one. Moving up a leaderboard.
Thought it was a par
and ahead
5,
of their
that one.
rival. John Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole.
The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
This putt is for a share of 2nd. It's got a chance.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in 2nd, behind John Rahm.
The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though.
Go on, go on.
Those bunkers are nasty.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Beautiful shot. And that will take him to 3 under.
Looking at the scoreboard, they currently sit in 2nd place, behind John Rahm.
That should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 7th. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a pretty handy shot. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
This putt to move into a tie for first. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
What could have been with that putt? Luke could have taken the lead. Not to be.
Checking in on the standings now, and they're currently tied for first, alongside John Rahm. Rich, the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great-looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge
Stop. Stop.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. This has eyes for the hole. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
Hey everybody, hope you're all
And
well.
with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's.
Don't know who Adam Scott is.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Nicely done.
This for a
A
2.
chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. Ooh. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This is a good chance. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Second shot here on the 10th hole.
No.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 2. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Leading by a couple after that hole. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what? Serpentine, maybe, Luke?
Benny Smith said,
that's
have you
where I
heard of
go
a
with.
service called Access
However,
to Work?
don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Not really. What's that then?
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 7 under. Currently in first position.
Benny Smith
Let's
said
head
you
to
can
the
apply
12th
and
hole.
get support into work. I'm thinking Holly could benefit as I've used it in the past.
He's got an interview for a job, by the way.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, this might trigger a temper tantrum. This is not sitting nicely.
We need this
Benny
one to
Smith
bounce
said
right.
support to work.
I
Sorry.
didn't see that outcome from that lie. That was great work.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Ben Smith said like travel.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Where's it gone?
It's fair to say that putt got away from them, didn't it? Playing their fourth shot. A 7-footer right here.
So far, so good.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second.
Let's see what happens here at the 13th. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. This one started out on a good line. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, this player is in top spot. And Justin Rose
Benny
is
Smith said,
second.
but it's hard for me to say when I don't
Coming
know
off the
about
birdie,
things.
and
You
will
know
grant
about
themselves
things,
a
right?
chance to keep it rolling.
Well, she has got an interview next week.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
And here we are with the third shot.
Currently leading by 3.
Dry 783 said 4.
You alright, Dry? How you
That
doing?
almost went down.
And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in
It
first,
was 4.
with Justin Rose second.
Thank you.
Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Oh, flummox flicks.
Well struck. A 3-time victor already this season. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently leading.
That was useless.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
A par putt awaits. Nice
How
little
you
putt
been,
to hold
Troy?
that one.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green
No
just to
way.
make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Getting ready to play their third.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole.
Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Time now for the 4th shot. That's inside the range. Stop if you've heard this before.
One more.
Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to one off
One
the
more
lead.
hole for the championship.
The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
And now this. And this proud tournament has another winner to add to its list of champions. You are looking at the RBC Canadian Open winner for this year.
And what a win it was on this spectacular St. George's Golf and Country Club. A win that could be life-changing for this player. Way to go.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard
I own Canada.
Sports, I'm Luke
Canada,
Elvey.
mate.
Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
You drink sparkling water, Ben. I'm gonna play a couple more rounds. I'm getting off.
Benny Smith said didn't like it.
Fair enough.
PGA2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're
Oh,
at the
shanked
Northwest
it.
Open. Today's coverage is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course.
Benny
following our
Smith said,
featured
why do
group.
people
Hi,
ask if
Luke and
Jaffa
Rich.
cakes are a
Looking
cake or a
forward
biscuit?
to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry.
I don't know,
I have a
mate.
feeling we'll be in for some more exciting
Who got
golf
sponges
as
on
these
it?
two
I
battle
don't
it
know.
out.
Yeah, big rivalry this one. Xander Schauffele, one of the most formidable opponents in the game. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Great touch.
He currently shares 4th position. A long par 4 this hole.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Second shot on the second.
Shanked it again.
Oh, that was left all the way off the club. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Setting up now on a par 4.
Very warm outside today.
Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already because that one's beached.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
This putt is about 19 feet in distance.
Come on, don't be shy.
Benny Smith said 17 degrees.
That wasn't your
17
best
where you
effort,
are.
was it?
Oh, not for me.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Here we are at the 4th hole. That was wonderfully done. This shot coming from around 220 yards.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Needs this one to kick right. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
This putt is from 14 feet.
This is what they have left for par here.
That gets the job done.
Yeah, baby.
No movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
No, it wasn't. That was better.
Getting ready to play their third.
And only one off the pace here.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. How close was that to going down?
What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
They should make the hole
Current leader is
smaller.
enjoying
They have
a
to
one-shot lead.
actually get it in.
Teeing off now on this par 3. Going with the 5-wood.
What?
That was a bit of a miscue.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Yep, I believe you as
Now
well.
has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
This one needs to kick left. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This
Go on.
really looks good.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
And
Think
with
everybody's
it, he
out
moves
someday
to 1
then.
under par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Opting for the 5-iron.
Wow, what a shot. This putt for the lead.
Oh, nice looking putt. Ouch, that hurts. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 2 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here
When did
left
Chelsea
today.
play then
Yeah,
Thursday?
exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
Second shot here at the 10th.
Benazmeet said
well
don't know,
done.
don't care.
Fair
Here we
enough.
are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the 2nd week in a row. Impressive.
Sitting at 2 under par.
Currently tied for first place. That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it's just a tap in awaits. Xander Schauffele, currently in top spot.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Well, they're playing the United game tonight then, is it, at
Xander
Wembley?
Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man,
Ben
except when he got that gold medal
in
put around his
Spain.
neck.
Got
I
two
think
English
that
clubs
took
playing
his
in Spain.
confidence
That makes
to
sense.
a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle
Steve
just
Hash
a little
just
bit,
followed.
whatever the case. But
Oh, Steve Hash,
yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Steve Hash said
Looking
big man
to
like
sink
Pete.
this to be even with Xander Schauffele.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
Good job. Nice par.
at -2, going along nicely today. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
This one heading towards the green.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Yeah, caddy.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Sort your life out.
Oh, well played.
Love watching this player around the greens.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
And now they're sitting in second place behind Xander Schauffele.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Whoever he is. Who's Sander Souffle?
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Handy effort, that one. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
Steve Hash said fell asleep trying to figure things out. Going to give it another go now. Aha, hope your day's been well.
Yeah, it's alright.
The
Day off today.
old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. This one's online.
So you should be able to stream directly if you've got that IRL toolkit.
And a sight we're used to seeing a lot. Xander Schauffele in top spot.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one's headed right, Rich. Is that what they had in mind?
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Where are you going?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And it goes.
Okay, so that's safely in the hole, and now just one shot off the pace as we head to the stretch.
Inching
Steve
their way
Hash said
closer
yes,
to the top
gonna
of that
probably do
leaderboard.
that.
Can't
Going
afford
to
any
try and
mistakes
test
from here
things
on in.
after I do the laundry.
I know, but they should be able to change
Sound
it.
Stadium
It's two
for the
British clubs
finalists
get through to
decided
the
way
final.
before the
Stepping up
final
to the
itself.
16th tee now. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Well, that's a handy shot. Opting for the 5-wood. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
The leaderboard has them sitting in second, one spot back of Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, I got beat at Sander
Always
Souffle.
positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Can't even see what I'm putting into.
Just didn't drop. Inside a couple of shots here. This would be a good putt to drop.
Nice little par putt here.
And as we move along, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
Well, it's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
Need to birdie this one, basically.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Oh,
That one should
baby.
find the surface.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event.
To win.
Hold it. That's another victory. Hats off to them.
A sensational victory this week here, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. What a week it was.
This is impressive.
Ah,
To win
handsome
out here
devil.
on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how
Ben
significant is
Smith
that?
said, "What's the
Luke,
room behind
winning
you?
once
I've always
on the
wondered.
PGA Tour
Maybe a
is
storage
difficult
room."
enough to win
Which
back-to-back
room?
weeks.
One on
That's
the right or
reserved
one
for
behind
just
me?
the top players in the game.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke
Ben
Elvey
Smith said
saying
right.
so long from 2K Sports.
That's my room. My bedroom.
Ben Smith said, "Oh lol."
It is a storage room as well, but yeah. One last round.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Kuyak, who's out on the course following our feature
Ben
group.
Smith said, "Your
Hey
kitchen is
guys,
through the
I
other
can't
door."
wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first
My
time
kitchen's
round,
over that way.
and I think there'll be a few shots
That's what you
fired
mean.
out here.
Anytime you take on a player like Brooke Henderson, you want to bring your best here, Rich.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
Ben
Making
Smith
birdie
said,
the
"Yeah."
first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be
Behind
fun
me,
to watch
probably
the
right.
round progress.
Currently 1 under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Ben Smith said, "Yeah."
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones.
Yeah.
TPC River Highlands really sets up for a couple of wedges early.
Yes, not a very long second shot, but a very tricky green to deal with. Getting it close here is tough.
This one's looking good. And down
Managed,
it goes.
GG, I managed to
Two
sort
in
the
a
mics
row
out on
there,
my
Luke, getting their groove on.
cameras.
Currently has a share of second place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad
Oh,
thing.
it's windy.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely. Yeah, this is lovely.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Not turning. Turn.
It's on a
Oh.
good line.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Currently a couple under for the round. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow,
Oops.
it's long, it's difficult to find.
And here we are with the third shot.
Just one shot back now.
Ben Smith said, "DoorDash bought Deliveroo. I know DoorDash
If
is
he
big
makes
in
this,
immersive."
Yeah.
he'll save his par.
Everyone's moaning about it. No, London East was moaning about it the other day.
It's tracking. That was a gallant attempt.
Nothing to moan about at the
Just
moment.
tapping
It
in
doesn't
for a
happen.
bogey on this
Might
one.
not even happen.
Ben
Trailing
Smith
by
said,
a
"Why?"
couple of strokes now.
I don't know.
The par 3 fifth
He's-
is
he's
no
gotta
snag
keep his
either,
finger on the
particularly
pulse
at
for
the
it.
distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to
You gotta
be
keep
fair,
an eye on
at
it for
230 yards,
report the
it's a
news that
pretty
happened.
simple, straightforward, long par 3.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Oh, just missed. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can
They're not though, like
rebound
they all
from that.
want to keep their fingers on the
leader
pulse
now
and be the
has
first
a
thing used.
one-stroke advantage. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Ridge.
Oh, I
Players
hear it
should be
try.
enticed to go
Benny
this
Smith
green
said
too.
it's a side
Most
hustle for most of you
players
anyway,
in
so
this
why
field
moan?
will be looking to knock it on, and 2 tee
I'll
shots
try
will
not to
want to
moan.
favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some
Ben
bunkers
Smith
and
said
some
like
mounds
dickheads.
to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. Yep, well done. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards.
I'm off
in
again
lead,
this
Rich.
weekend.
2 just accurate shots needed here.
Well,
Just a
in
straightaway
Friday,
drive and a
off
straightaway
Saturday,
second
Sunday.
shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, this looks pure.
They thought leaving the flagstick in would help them, and they thought wrong.
I didn't even know you could take the flag
And
stick
with
out.
that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
Going with the 5-iron here. Good shot there.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
No, that's too bad.
Benny Smith said they should advertise
Well,
it as
that'll
a side
affect the
hustle
momentum.
anyway.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Yeah, nicely holed.
Yeah,
Now 6
but
strokes
some
back
people would
after
still
that
do it
hole.
as a full-time job.
The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green
I'm having a
that's
mess.
fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great
Ben Smith said
birdie
non-English
opportunity.
people.
Yeah.
Putting for par.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
No, it isn't, Henny.
Oh, just missed that one.
And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Why didn't that go?
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
And this one is for his par. Ooh, right by the hole.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
He's having a nightmare. Gov.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
That's frustrating. And down it goes. Trailing by 7 after that hole.
Ben Smith said
Yeah.
shocking.
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Around 110 yards to go.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Oh, flummox.
Attaboy, good shot. 19 feet to the cup.
And this putt to tie Brooke Henderson.
No, nowhere near.
Ouch, that hurts. Par putt coming up here. Okay, steady now. And this one will be for bogey. Currently at 4 over for the tournament.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from
This
the player
wind is
towards the water.
atrocious.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh, what a shame it didn't
Hard
drop. But that
see.
looked good the whole way. That hole's done.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Flash _ Z _ said DoorDash is huge in America.
Yeah, it is.
Ben Smith said LOL.
Lovely effort that. This shot is about 140 yards.
Flash
Oh,
_
fuck.
Z _ said hey Pete, what's happening?
I'm having a nightmare on this hole.
Unable to find the green on this one.
I did
And coming up well
sort of enjoy
short.
your stream last night, Flash, but it's all sideways.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
I'll get a round with no bogey in it.
Now at 6 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Shut up, Beamer.
TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
Flash
This
_ Z
hole
_
is
said I
feast or
seem to
famine
have
for
lagged
most
out.
players. Any
That's all that
tee
means.
shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right,
Can't see
now you've
anything.
got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
This putt right on 10 feet, a good one to make. And that's the
I don't
kind
even know
of
if that was
fighting
in.
spirit that keeps a good round going.
Nicely done.
Ben
Well
Smith
fought
said
hole
lol.
right there, bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Going with the 6-iron here. That
Rather
wasn't their
than
best
mad.
approach, Beamer.
Oh, the wind wreaks
Ben
havoc
Smith said
with
you
another
making me
golf
laugh.
ball.
I'll get that in
Oh,
instead.
that is simply brilliant. What a shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. 17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less
No,
than
not the water.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker, because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
well hold. Let's move on.
I'm having a nightmare.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots.
Second shot,
Walk up.
back up the hill ever so
Benny Smith said
slightly
you have a
to
nightmare every
green
night.
that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, Rich,
What
I
a
think it's fair to
shocker.
say that this
Look at
player
that,
struggled
5
with their
over.
game this week.
After winning
They're
the
going to
last
have
one.
to hit the driving range early next week, Luke. That was a very dismal performance.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Helvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night.
Oh, I'm
for now.
getting off. Catch you all later. Oh, lost all my sponsorships.